Hey folks, Mac T back, and I am here with Blueberry, my 2011 Ford Edge 3.5 monster of a Duratec in there, front wheel drive, all that good stuff. You guys know the rules. It's got about 119,000 miles on it, and I want to check the oil because I'm running that that Shell Rotella gas truck 5W30 in this monster. And I figured it's time to change the oil. Well, I lost track of the hours. I know it's got 3,033 miles on it, but it has 169 hours or 269. I'm not sure which. I did the math, and there's no way she's driving 18 miles per hour on the average, because she's usually going far slower than that. But maybe she is. Maybe she picked things up a bit. But I'm going to just go by miles in this test because I just don't know what she did as far as hours. I just lost track of it, and I don't know how many times it turned over. For her, she could put a lot of hours on a very low miles, because this is a mom bus and all city driving. But anyway, I've done oil changes. But I'm going to do a different oil change for y'all. I'm going to play Dr. Jekyll with this one, and I'm going to show you what oils I'm going to put in this Ford Edge, because quite frankly, I'll explain why. Because, you know, it's fun, and I had nothing better to do today than change the oil. It's cold and rainy out. So let's get it done. I've gone and I did a lot of oil testing in the past, and I've gathered up a lot of different oils. So I want to clear my shelf, and this by no means represents all that's on my shelf, but these are the ones I want to use up because they're all partial bottles of one or the other. And what I went out and did is I went on Amazon and I bought this Lyle 8-quart container. It's marked, so I'm going to fill it up to 6 quarts of oil by mixing all these together, trying to empty some bottles and everything. And then I'm going to go ahead and dump it in my 2011 Ford Edge right here. Now we're going to start out. I've had this for a little while. It's a partial quart of John Deere GF5 SN 10W30 riding lawnmower oil. Yeah, that's going in my Ford Edge. It's a GF5. It's got to be good, right? And then, of course, I have the Shell Rotella 5W30. I have the Redline 5W30. Looks like 2 quarts here, maybe 2 quarts here, about 1 quart here, and then I got AMS oil. I think this is almost a whole gallon. So what I'm going to do is probably not use all this AMS oil. It's 0W20. I'll probably put a couple quarts of the AMS oil in there. I'm going to probably put Pro Max, this quart of each one, trying to use it all up, and then what I don't use I'll use for the next oil change. But the idea is I'm just trying to show you all oil's oil, folks, for the most part. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Whether it's riding lawnmower oil, they're all gas engines, they all have to run on this stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix it up Dr. Jekyll wise. And I'm not doing testing on what it comes out to. I'm just going to do the end result test for my own personal pleasure. But if you guys want to know what the test results are, or want me to test this oil, you're going to have to let me know what I'm going to be doing, because I'm not paying for it. So if in the future you want me to do some of these things like this, I'm going to need some funding to do it, because I'm just not going to go through that expense anymore. But this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to go ahead and dump it all together. So let's start our Dr. Jekyll hot and start seeing what we can come up with. This ought to be fun. Start by getting the top off of here. We're going to go ahead and dump. You guys are watching. We're going to dump the lawnmower oil in there. 10W30. And it's winter. But I don't think that'll mean much, because it's going to be diluted with some other oils. And what did we get here? Oh heck, that is only about a half a quart. So we'll just go ahead and we'll dump a little bit of this AMS oil in there to thin her down. We'll just keep going. I wanted to use up some more of this Nano Plus Pro Max 5W20. We'll just keep dumping until we use up everything. And I wanted to get this red line in there. It's 5W30 red line. Let's see where we're at here. We're getting there. We'll put the rest of the red line in there. So we got that. Let's see where we're at. Almost to the 6 quart mark. A little bit of let's see what we got here. Yeah, we're almost to 6 quarts. So let's go ahead and put this Shell Rotella 530 in there to top her off. And there we have it. We now have our oils, and I have a little bit of oil left over for next time. So we have all 6 quarts here. I've taken and I put a new filter in into Blueberry, and all I got to do is go ahead and dump this oil in there. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Ooh, I made a little bit of a mess here on my desk, my workbench. That's what it's for. But we're going to go ahead and start dumping this in, and then we'll start her up and test her out and go forward from there. So let's get this dumped in here. I don't want you guys to miss out on anything, just to prove to you that I am doing this. There you go. In case none of you believe me, now you can say you saw it yourself. We're dumping it in. At times like this, you always ask yourself, did I remember to close the valve on the Fumoto? Yes, I've done that before. But we're getting her in there. Now it definitely needed an oil change, is all I can say. Because I was testing this Shell Rotella. I'm going to send that off to see what's going on with it. But this is something I wanted to do to get rid of. And it's not the first time I've done this. Some of you know I got oil cocktails out there that I have done. So that's it, folks. We got her all in there. And I do like this Lyle, so I can take and mix up my oils and do this, and it seals up so it keeps it from getting contamination in there. So you can seal that top up there, and now you can store it and you don't have to worry about contamination. You reuse it without having to worry about cleaning it. But that is what we did. Take this off of here. And put our cap back on, and that's our oil change. So I ain't gonna bore you with the rest of it, but here's something else that's changed. Okay, Lou is not going with me tomorrow. Lou is staying here in town with Mom Osha. Mom Osha is driving Lou. Blueberry is not feeling well, and I think I got fuel injector problems, but I wanted to get her on the highway, get some fuel injector cleaner running through it, and then monitor what my fuel trims are and everything. And it's about a 400-mile trip tomorrow, so you know, it'll help me determine what I want to do as far as fuel injectors, spark plugs. I'm not worried about spark plugs. Yes, I live by railroad tracks, folks. So anyway, I'm going to take and get it running that way and see what the results are, and then go from there. But right now I just wanted to get the oil change going and let this train pass. And it's only 10 cars, but it's the loudest train in the world. So okay, he must be where he wants to be. Anyway, enough said. I'm going to go ahead and start this beast up, get the oil circulating through the system, and reset everything so I can monitor the miles and hours again, and hopefully keep track of it better. But this is what I did. This is my Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde routine on my oil change, my oil cocktail as it was, running John Deere riding lawnmower oil. That should be an interest. Gotta love that train. Gotta love it. Anyway, I hate that train. I've lived here for almost 20 years and I still don't like the train. Anyway, doesn't help on my videos. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, MACTFORDEDGE on YouTube. Join up on our group on Facebook if you want to follow up more in depth with me what's going on with that. And Mercy Girl's got a couple one-liners for you. My feet hit the floor and I'm having a great day. And I want you to have a great day too. And Band of One's got some great music. Go ahead and add some Redline fuel treatment to Blueberry. See if we can't clean those injectors out. This is why that little funnel comes in handy and underneath your cargo area, your Ford Edge, so you can do stuff like this.
Thank you for watching MacT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Girl production.